money.
Making some money.
Making some money. Look.
What the hell? I just want to show off this. Close your eyes, dummy.
Did you start recording it?
Yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. You're going to be seeing me use my model. Shout out to Tynara for being my model. Use my model and do a little soft glam look. So I'm starting off with a luminizer. I don't really know why I used it. I just wanted to see it. It was like new to me. I was just like, I want to see the difference it makes underneath the makeup. So that's the one I used. Okay, after I rub that all in her skin, I start to brush upwards on the eyebrows and brush them over. So upwards and over. I always start my eyebrows in the middle and gradually go back and then go forward. You know what I'm saying? Like I start from the middle, I continue always to the back, and then I go back and finish the front. Alrighty, so I'm starting to carve out the brow. Every time when I do brows, I always carve the bottom out first to get it really straight. And you see I'm going and starting from the middle, going back to the end, and then starting again from the whole beginning of the eyebrow. That's how I like to do my methods of doing the eyebrows. You know, I'll start from the middle and in the beginning, and then I fill the whole eyelid with a lighter concealer. I'm also using e.l.f. concealer, by the way. And just scope out the brow. Also starting on the top. After I get the bottom, I start with the top. Scope out the top, you know, trying to make straight lines, but also have that curve for the tail. Okay, after sculpting out my brows, I get a blending brush and blend out the edges of the concealer. That is a common problem with people. They let their concealer dry too long where it becomes stiff and it leaves harsh edges. So that's what we're trying to eliminate. I also take a little bit of the concealer that's remaining on the back of my hand and I put it on the lids. Alrighty, I zoom y'all in. I'm still blending. I'm gonna take a palette from Juvia's Palace Place, wherever you say it. I'm gonna have it in the description. So I take a warm orange and blend it in the middle of her crease area and just blend that outwards. Okay, now I really got y'all in her grill. I take this soft blending brush and I just put a light soft yellow on the edges so I can blend out the edges of that orange and go towards her eyebrow. You know, I'm trying to hit that brow bone, you know, just softening up the edges. Okay, I tried to show y'all, but I really didn't show y'all which color, but you know. Okay, I'm gonna be taking a deeper warm brown and just carving out the outside of her eyes. You know, I'm taking it from the edges and going outwards, not really in too much, because we're using a small brush to get like the real detailing done, and then we're gonna use a fluffier brush to blend out the edges. Okay, this is just a clean little fluffy blending brushes that I'm just going in and swooping over the exact place where I put the brown at, and I'm just adding more gradually as I blend it out. So it started off clean, just getting the edges, and I gradually dip it back into the same dark brown and build up the color. And then I'm going to go back in with that soft yellow and go around the edges again because I kind of lost the little yellow that was peeking out from the orange because the brown kind of got mixed in. So I'm going to be taking a little eyeshadow brush with concealer. This is a different method. This is like a thicker little brush to really pat out the concealer so it's not as strong as it would be, because I was trying to go for a really like blown out type of eyeshadow effect. I made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes, you know, like Tynara said, but this is my first method and it's like not my usual brush, so I accidentally made the eyes like sort of kind of different shades. It played out well, but I noticed it. I don't know if y'all would notice it, but that really irks my nerves if I could turn back time, but everybody makes mistakes. Okay, now you're just gonna see me apply a white eyeshadow over that concealer to really like put some pigment on the lid and set that concealer at the same time. And also I'm going in with like a little pink mauve-y nude, and that's gonna be your little ombre effect. You have the white, the mauve, then the brown, and then blended out is that orange and yellow towards her brow bone. So I'm just going back in and retouching everything, see what's lost in the sauce, you know. I'm going back in with the brown, you know, just touching everything up. Blend, baby, blend. So you're gonna see me take some eyelash glue. I usually just use glitter glue, but I was just like, let me try this out. I take a little glitter on my brush towards the end of the gradient with the dark brown and the mauve meets, and I just blend in that glitter. And like for her hyperpigmentation, I'm just spot concealing over like some heavy spots. You know, she pretty much had great skin, but just over the heavy spots before I go in with my foundation. I'm going in with a Fit Me foundation. All the foundations I use on her face are Fit Me. I wish I remember the colors, but I don't. Sorry. This is just my method. I go in with 3 different foundation colors. I use a lighter one, your skin tone, and a darker one to contour, and then I go in with an actual concealer. So you're gonna see me take that skin tone one, go around the perimeter of her face, also with the lighter one going towards the center and the T-zone of her face. Okay, all you see me now is just merging those 2 colors together and blending them to have like a good base color for her foundation and the whole setup. Using a darker foundation, I just go around the edges of her face, doing the cheekbones, the temples, and also the nose. Alrighty, you're just gonna see me blend upwards around the same path I just laid down the contour shade. So I'm going around the cheekbones, I'm going to do the temples, and I'm going to lightly touch on the nose just to have a sculpted look. Okay, now you see me applying a lighter concealer. I like to do like different layers of concealers as well, you know, to give a real, this whole look, you're just trying to have a well blended ombre effect. So I go in like with a real skin tone type of concealer and going with a lighter one and then blend it out. Okay, you see me going back in with the blending brush to merge those 2 colors together and then also merge it into the foundation color. See, with this whole process of foundation and contouring and highlighting, you're just trying to show off the highlighted points of your face and also create shadows to give you more like a thinning, sculpted look. You know, you give you like the shape your nose, the shape you want to give your cheekbones. You know, makeup is supposed to be fun, but you know, it's very like useful methods of how you want your face to look. Alrighty, now you see me going back in with the same foundation brush that already has product on it and mixing highlighting, contour, and the foundation together to give it a real smooth effect. And now I'm just touching up stuff. Alrighty, now I'm setting it with the airspun powder. I'm setting the highlighted area with the lighter powder. Alrighty, now you're gonna see me take a angled brush and dip it in a contour shade for her to match her contour on her face, and just deepening up the contour that has already been placed by the liquid. So with that, it's very particular that you use a angled type of brush for those crevices, because you don't want it to look too murky and then that just messes the whole effect up. For even more precision, I go in with a smaller, slight angled brush to go around the nose to really get that definition that you're looking for. It's all about the shadows. Alrighty, I'm going in with this like burnt orange blush and going around the perimeter of her face. Also sweeping off the excess powder from the setting of the light of the highlighter. Going in with this cream blush to really give her, you know, some color around the edges of her face. You know, it gives you very much of a gradient effect of like your center is lightest and then it gradually goes into the darker perimeter. I also go in with the foundation brush once again just to merge the colors in, you know, really get it blended. I'm putting some highlight, loose highlight on her cheeks to really get that pop, baby. I'm putting it also on her brow bone. I'm going to put it on the other one. I'm going to do center down her nose. Also on the tip of her nose, that gives a great like button nose illusion. Also in the corner of her inner eye, on top of the cupid's bow.
Oh, we're like twins. Get out. Did you know she got to take out some parts? Smell like pink. To cheer to the side. So this side. Look darker into the camera.
But when you
Alright, these just some lashes from Makayla's stash. I didn't bring any, and Tynara is not a makeup girl, so she didn't have any. Preferably, I would have used mints. So you just see me now just take a darker berry lip liner and line her lips, and you see me go in with a lighter shade of a pale pink nude and just blend in the lipstick with the lip liners. Okay, after that, you're gonna see me set her face with a setting spray. People always ask me why I use a setting spray. That what really like settles in the dust and powder on your face, and like really melts it into the skin. She's doing her little posy pose.